So you want to become an Australian citizen.
Starting a life in a new country isn't easy, but you've made it.
And now you are just one tiny step away from saying, I'm an Australian.
You need to pass the Australian Citizenship test, but don't worry, we've got your back.
That's another way of saying, we're here to help. I'm Luke and this is Angeline.
I'll give you a hint of what kind of questions you may be asked in the test.
The booklet, Our Common Bond, has all the information you need.
Check it out on the government website, the same one where you applied for your visa. It's available in 40 languages.
But the test is going to be in English, so I'll help you understand some words and phrases from the booklet. For example, inhabitants. Do you know what inhabitant means?
One of the questions in your test might be, who are Australia's first inhabitants?
Inhabitants are people that live in or occupy a particular place.
And the first inhabitants are called Indigenous people, the people who were here first.
Australia's first inhabitants are the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples.
Hey, that's our mob.
Yeah, it is.
Meaning our people, we have the oldest continuous cultures and traditions in the world.
That's why you'll often hear us say that Australia always was and always will be Aboriginal land.
Our culture is based on respect for the land, waterways and sky.
Welcome to country. Our welcome to country comes from an ancient ritual.
We perform it so that everybody has a safe and protected journey on our land.
Acknowledgment of country. You've also probably seen people doing an acknowledgement of country. Acknowledgement in this context means the act of accepting the truth.
It seems similar to a welcome to country, but there's a difference.
Yes, anyone can deliver an acknowledgement of country, but only our mob can do welcome the country.
There are 4 parts in the booklet.
Part 1, Australia and its people has information about Australia's history, states and territories, important days, flags and symbols.
Here's a question you might get. What do we commemorate on Anzac Day?
Commemorate. Commemorate means to remember, pay respect and celebrate something.
And do you know what Anzac stands for?
Anzac is a short word for the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. Corps is one part of the Army that has a specific set of duties.
They might also ask about Aussie flags.
There's more than one. Each state and territory has its own flag.
That's true, but you'll likely be asked about the 3 main flags.
Or maybe we should use the expression from the booklet. You'll be asked about our officially recognised flags.
And if something is officially recognised?
It is accepted formally and publicly.
But be careful. It's not enough to know how many officially recognised flags we have. You could be asked what the colours or symbols represent.
Represent means stands for or serves as a symbol of. The word represent can appear in many questions.
That's right. And here's an example. What does the white colour on the Torres Strait Islander flag symbolise or represent?
It represents or symbolises peace. I've also seen these words appearing in the part that talks about Australia's symbols.
What other words have you noticed in that part?
This one.
What's the name of Australia's floral emblem?
Floral emblem, that means our national flower.
Australia's floral emblem is the golden wattle.
It's native to southeastern Australia, and if an animal or a flower is native to a place, it means it comes from that place.
Golden wattle also appears in the background of the Commonwealth Coat of Arms.
The Commonwealth Coat of Arms is the official symbol of Australia. It identifies Commonwealth property, so you'll see it on official papers. Let's learn about what each symbol on it represents.
For example, you might be asked what the shield in the centre represents.
It represents 6 states and a federation. A federation means a group of states that have come together into one nation and under one government, but in which the states still keep some powers and independence.
What happened on the 1st of January 1901?
Well, the separate colonies were united into a federation called the Commonwealth of Australia.
Australia is governed by the set of rules called the Australian Constitution. Do you know, when did the Australian Constitution come into effect?
When the Federation was established, so was the National Parliament, National Government and the High Court. These were established through a document called the Australian Constitution in 1901. The Australian Constitution can only be changed by what we call a referendum. That's a special vote where all voters are asked if they agree to the change or not.
It's time to test yourself.
Don't worry if you get some answers wrong. This is just practice, and practice makes perfect.
And also, because I'll ask about things from the booklet we haven't talked about yet.
Oh, don't worry, they'll be fine. I'm sure they've all read it.
Which state is the smallest of the mainland states? A. Tasmania. B. Victoria. C. Queensland. The correct answer is B. Victoria is the smallest state of the mainland states.
Okay, next question. The Australian Constitution can only be changed by a referendum. A. True. B. False. The correct answer is A. Changes to the Australian Constitution must be agreed in a referendum.
What is Australia's national gemstone? A. Sapphire. B. Opal. C. Ruby. The correct answer is B. Opal is Australia's national gemstone. According to Aboriginal legend, when a rainbow touched the earth, it created the colours of the opal.
Okay, next question. When do we commemorate Anzac Day? Is it A, January 26th, B, April 25th, or May 24th? The correct answer is B. Every year on April 25th, we commemorate Anzac Day. Well, part 1 is done, but you can't stop now. There are 4 parts that you need to be across. Now, do you know what these words mean? Secular, representatives, rule of law. Join us in part 2 to find out.